Yo, people, what's happening? Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome to the live call-in show. Listen, we need to talk about United because tell you what, mate, I got bored to death watching that England game. Absolutely boring. What did I tell you, man? Ole Gunnar Southgate, I said it to you time and time again, mate. He's Ole in a waistcoat. That's all he is, man. Dire tactics. Fair play to the USA. I thought they played a very, very good game. I thought they were pressing well. They had a lot of intensity. They battled through every stage of the game. They dominated really every single kind of phase of play. You know what I mean? Playing out from the back, comfortable, midfield aggressive. So you know what, man? For me, Southgate, yeah, the less said, the better. You know what I mean? Someone say, "Where's Foden?" I don't know. We're on Foden watch. Where are you, Foden? Where are you? Oh my God. Doesn't take a genius to find out that Foden is a very, very good player. But big up to Anis. He says, this Southgate is a disaster in football world. How the hell he's coaching England, USA, controlled the whole game. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say, man. Absolute fraud, man. And I tell you what, man, people will be like, oh, it's a Southgate masterclass. I tell you what, man. I don't know, mate. Against a low block and against a team that's aggressive, we just don't know what to do. He doesn't have no tactics. But for me, yeah. Big up to everybody who's in the building anyway. Evening, Saeed and all. Southgate's a fraud, not playing Foden. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Saka didn't play well as well. Saka didn't play well. But again, Ole Gunnar Southgate, man. Pulisic hit the bar. Pulisic played well, Played very, very well. But listen, we're talking Man United. This is the call-in show. I am going to put the link in the chat. So if you want to get involved in the in the call-in show, you have to have your camera on, yeah? That's the thing. If you don't have your camera on, you're simply not coming on. It's as simple as that. I've just got to be ruthless now and just say it as it is, man. So if you don't have your camera on, there's no chance of you coming on. And yeah, this is a Man United call-in show, so preferably Man United fans only. So we can get their real opinion. If we do have time at the end, we will open up the chat for other fans at the end. But if you are a Man United fan first, please come to the table. But listen, I put the link in now. We're gonna get the call-in show rolling. Big up to everybody who's actually here. 11 o'clock at night. I know it's a late one, but there's no time of fitting shows in, man. So this is the only time I can really fit shows in, man. So big up to everybody who's here. Please do hit the like button if you can. It helps the channel out massively. I think there's only 40 likes so far. 105 is in the building. Hit the like button. And yeah, man, let's get people in, man. Let's get people involved. Let's get DJ Paul. So the question on the video is, which owners do you want to replace the Glazers with? So which owners do you want to replace the Glazers with? Right, let's get DJ Paul in the building. What are you telling me, DJ Paul?
Yo, what's good? I'm doing good. I feel like we should have beat you guys, but other than that,
I know, man. I know you guys literally played an A game, man.
Played England, man. It was unbelievable. But which owners would I want? I really like the sound of those Dubai guys, bro. I really do. Like that's. But allegedly, people are saying that there might be a conflict of interest because the Abu Dhabi owners own City, and
okay,
Dubai, so it's like the Abu Dhabi guys are like the rulers of the UAE. So it's pretty much, I don't know, it might create a conflict of interest, but I like the Dubai guys, and they look like the ones with the most money anyways. So you might as well go for the one with the richest one as opposed to Ratcliffe. No disrespect to the guy, he might be a United fan, but I'm not really feeling consortiums, or you have to partner up with other people to run the company. That's what Chelsea are doing, and Chelsea are not particularly great. So I don't want a Chelsea scenario like that.
Yeah,
so me, I'm Dubai all the way, Arab money all the way. It is what it is.
What do you want them to do? Like, what would be your kind of like message to them, to the new owners that come in? What do you want them to do?
I'll just pretty much just change the structure, really. Just have a structure, because that's what we've missed out for so long in this club. We have money. We know we're rich. We're going to be rich, probably even in the next life. We'll be rich. That's you, like, for real. but we just need to manage it correctly. Just manage it correctly. Just have somebody who could, disperse the funds in the right places, not overplay for players just because it's the right thing to do, or because we want to get back to the top quickly. We have to do it gradually. We have to have a set way of doing things, like a Bayern Munich, even like a Real Madrid. Like there's a structure in a lot of these big European clubs, so we just need to have that.
Absolutely. I think it's going to take. Obviously, the interest is there. Like I said, it's just one of them. You got the Zara owners. You got Apple as well involved. It's just whether, like I said,
they weren't involved though. They don't want to buy Apple.
The Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you said now? Does that come out today?
They're not interested. Yeah.
I think apparently Woodward is involved. I don't know. I don't know if this story it has any kind of.
I thought he left.
Yeah, but apparently he might be coming to just help out with negotiations and whatnot. So I think that would be going backwards in terms of what we're trying to do anyway, what we're trying to achieve, man. There's no point bringing him back, man. Like I said, they've got the Raiders group involved. Let them get it over and done with, and then after that, we could just find the possible owners. Would you want another American owner, or are you kind of happy? You know what I mean? If it's different to the Glazers, you know what I mean?
Being that I am American, I don't know. I just want the Dubai people. That's just it, because the other American owner might be good, but I just feel like let's just try something different. That's it for me. Let's just try something different. Let's actually have money to compete.
Absolutely. Big up to you, man. DJ Paul 703. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Love. What it is. Come on, man. Big up to you. Right, let's bring on Colin. Colin, how are you, mate? You all right?
I say, you all right, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Obviously, England didn't do well, man. But listen, it is what it is, isn't it?
That's one of the worst. I did a watch along to that, and it was painful. Like it was just awful. It's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. Anyway, we didn't lose.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We didn't lose, but at the same time, it's pro Wales might just turn into prime Brazil on Tuesday, man, and just flipping get a result, and then next thing you know, you've got Iran and Figgy playing for a draw. So
at least the last game isn't a dead rubber, and there's always a risk you get a dead rubber game and no one's really interested. So
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, just asking everyone, which owners do you want to replace the Glazers with?
Right.
Have you got any?
In my mind, this is quite simple. All we need is owners who are interested and support Manchester United, football owners. We don't need billionaire owners. The Glazers didn't spend a penny of their own money. All the money that was spent was United's money, our money. So this sort of notion that we need billionaire owner, we don't, because we already spend a lot of money. We just need people in charge who are best in class and who have got the interests of the club at heart and who are interested in United and football. Because at the moment, we've just got businessmen who don't care about the football side, and that's why we're failing. So I don't want Apple, I don't want Qatari, I don't want Saudi Arabia, I definitely don't want Americans. No offence to any Americans watching. It's not their national sport. And they're all in it for the money. We need someone who isn't in it for the money. So Ratcliffe, and I think it needs to be a fan ownership. So even if he stumped up the money to begin with and then sold a load of shares to United supporters through some kind of trust, then that's what I want to see. That I get a feeling that the Glazers are just doing this to generate a quick 500 million. I think they're going to just sell shares. They're going to generate a quick 500 million in their back pocket, and they're going to maintain control. That's what I think will happen. I hope I'm wrong.
But is that fair for you? Yeah. Can he afford though, Jim Radcliffe? Do you reckon he can afford it? The Nice project hasn't been an amazing project when you look at it. There's been a few shortcomings and whatnot. Do you think he's the best one? Did we look at that one thinking, because we were so desperate, we just wanted a owner? Now that we've got a couple of guys who are interested, we should think a bit carefully about it. I think for me, that's the way I look at it. Jim was good when it was that time, but now I'm starting to look at other people who look more suitable for the role.
Yeah, I just want owners who support the club and who are interested in football, because you can't lose then. You just can't lose. And as I said, United generate enough money to not have to rely on like an Abramovich style owner. We don't need that. Other clubs do because they can't generate the funds themselves. But I'm just worried. I don't want Woodward involved. Don't want him involved in any of it, because before you know it, he's back in the door as the next CEO. So he needs to be kept well away from it.
Do you reckon how fast do you reckon this can be done by?
I think it's going to be quite fast, because the whole timing of it, really, I'm trying to like work out in my head why they announced it straight after the Ronaldo thing. Like, I reckon they had it in the works, in the pipeline for a while, but I think the Ronaldo thing tipped it over the edge. I'm not giving Ronaldo all the credit. That'd be ridiculous, because it's the fans, it's the persistence from the fans that have got it to this stage.
Absolutely.
I think this is going to happen within the next year. I think it'll be quite quick. You know, it depends how keen the buyers are, and if you end up with a bidding war, it's going to be over pretty quickly, isn't it? Because you're not going to want to drag it out. And I think they've decided they've had enough, the Glazers, to a certain extent. But again, I'm just concerned it's just a money-making scheme for them, and they're just trying to get a quick 500 million in their back pocket.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. You're right, mate. Hopefully, we can get a quick, swift turnover, and hopefully United can be sold quite reasonably. But listen, Colin, I appreciate your time and effort, and I'll speak to you soon, mate. Take care,
mate. See you later.
Bye-bye. Take care, man. Take care. Big up to everybody who's watching, guys. Don't be shy, man. If you want these calling shows to continue, man, you need to come and call in, man. So, guys, make sure if you want to have your say. You guys have been saying to me you want calling shows, so come in now. Don't be shy. Hit that like button and call in. We got Samson. Samson, are you ready or are you busy? Or let me see what Samson is saying. Samson, are you there? No. Adrian, have you got your camera on? Adrian, camera on? No. Yeah, you got no camera on there, mate. So yeah, I'm not gonna have to pick you on. Guys, if you want to call in, use the pin chat. Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. Let's get a couple of your comments before we get a couple of people calling. There's no owner like that who can afford it, though. But for me, like I said, I think if these Dubai guys are here, I think what they do well is, though, they invest in the area. You're looking at East Manchester now. You're looking at the Abu Dhabi owners. The way that they've invested in East Manchester has been absolutely ridiculous. Like the area, the flats, the infrastructure, the bridge that connects it to the training ground. There's so many things that they've done in and around the stadium that I feel like, for me, they'll benefit a lot more. So we'll see, man. We got Samson back in. Samson, are you there? In and around the stadium. You might want to turn off the other TV behind you. We'll see, man. We got Samson back in. Samson, are you there?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, can you turn have you turned it off, the background one?
Yeah, I turned it off. Yeah, I had two screens on. I'll get you on two screens. Sorry.
Okay, no worries, man. Yeah, man. What are you thinking, bro? New owners, who are you thinking?
You know what, Saeed? I want this oil money. I just want the oil money. Get rid of the Dubai royal family into the club. Because the other caller made some good points, but what I disagree with him on was that we can survive on our own. We do make 500 to 600 million a year, but most of that goes on wages, and the profit is probably about probably about between 5 and 15 million. So we don't actually make as much money as some people think in terms of profit, and we need to compete with Newcastle and Manchester City. That's the way of the world now, and I think for us to get back to the top, we need owners that are going to come in and just be able to just spend unlimited amounts of money on players. I want us to be where we need to be. Like, just imagine that, say, the two Manchester rivals, with oil owners going head to head and allowing us to get back to where we need to be. Imagine that. And another reason why I want them to come in is that I want them to completely transform our infrastructure.
Yeah.
See the stadium now. We need to just, as much as we have all the nostalgia, I want us to just knock it down and create a new 100,000 seater complex called New Trafford, where we completely transform the area. We sort of, to some extent, copy what City have done. I live a few minutes away from the City ground. and I see the way the whole area has changed compared to 10 years ago. I've always lived in the area, and how they've got their own training complex for the you know this, say, for the youth team.
Of course.
And how it's just an elite setup. I mean, I'm jealous of it when I walk through. When I occasionally walk through and see everything that they've done. So we need that, and we've got like, if you go to Old Trafford as you do, there's empty land there that we can use to build this infrastructure. So for me, I just want the oil money just to come pouring into the club to allow us to once again compete. That's the way of the world now. I don't think that even with our revenue, we can't spend 200, 300 million a year like City can, like Newcastle can. So for me, just bring the oil money in and let us just start getting back to the top, because, you know, I think we deserve this, because, you know, unlike clubs like Chelsea and Manchester City, who, you know, were fortunate to get these owners in, we've always brought in our revenue based on our footballing success. But now we need to be back down in that top table for Champions Leagues, for Premier Leagues. So I'd say that. But my sort of slight concern actually is the previous caller did make a point where he talked about his concern that the Glazers might actually be looking to just raise some money, because when that statement came through a few days ago, it did read to me, it sort of left the door open, because they did actually come out and say, we want to sell the club. It was sort of what we are looking for. It was like legal language, that we are looking for some investments to come in. So
you reckon it was vague?
Yeah, a bit vague. It sort of left the door open. Say, because like you said, say they get an offer of several hundreds of millions of dollars from an investment fund who wants to be a bit of a silent partner and not interfere much in the club, they may well desire to accept that. So I think we need to be putting the pressure on ourselves, because I have a feeling that we can, even though there's been a lot of excitement, the Glazers could just turn around, sell a bulk of shares, stay in charge, or sell it to, you know, some US investment fund that don't really care much about the club and are just interested in making a quick return as soon as possible. So yeah, that's my concern. But what I would say finally is that it just shows that no matter how badly we've been doing on the pitch, that Man United will always be the global club, will always be the biggest club in the world. When you see all, you know, just looking at it during the week, being there with Apple, Amazon,
everyone's coming. Everyone's
exactly
interested.
Yeah, but what I would say finally is that in terms of the owners, I don't want, as the first caller said, I don't want a consortium coming. You know, if you're serious about buying Manchester United, you need to be an individual who can just come in, slap down the bid for 6-9 billion or whatever, and go from there. I don't want any, you know, ex-footballers. I mean, David Beckham. You know, these, you know, that they can. We don't need these people. We need people that are actually not connected to the club previously, that are just ruthless and that are just bothered about winning. And that's why I think they do, you know, the oil money, because these people, you know, they're so driven, they're so ruthless, and I think it would just be a great story to have, you know, someone from that part of the world going. Imagine that side, us going head toe to toe against City, getting our own oil money in, and just shutting them up.
Absolutely,
because I think they've been allowed to steal our thunder for too long. Manchester is red, and it does pay me. You know, I can see the stadium across from where I am now. It's just there. It pays me to see it. So I hope that we can.
Soon we rise back, man. Soon we rise back. But big up to you, bro. I appreciate you coming on, Sam.
Take care.
Love,
Thanks a lot.
You too, man. Take care. Big up to everybody who's watching it. Please smash the like button on the video. Hit that like button if you haven't done already. Let's get Cleon. Cleon, what are you telling me?
Saeed, what's going on, man?
Not too bad, man. How are you, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm good. Just here chilling. Just, you know, Thanksgiving was yesterday, so
yeah, man. How was it?
It was good, man. Spent some time with the family. I'm now just chilling, you know, and I'm always watching your shows, man. You always have some good topics and all that kind of stuff, Saeed.
Come on, man. Love for that, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
What are you thinking then?
From my personal standpoint, I just think that we should use Manchester City as a benchmark for the sake of the development of our club. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the bottom line is we already have a good manager in place. You see what I'm saying? So that is something that we can actually build on. You know, so
you know what? You're right. You know, you're right.
Say again.
The manager is a good stepping stone in terms of he can bring the philosophy, and everyone can just come along with it.
Yeah, definitely. And as I was saying just now, if we use Man City as a benchmark, they have a good stadium, they have good facilities, they have a good manager. So if we can do the same thing that they have been doing over the years, I can guarantee you that we would definitely have better results moving forward.
Do you think there's a reason of maybe the Glazers trying to sabotage it, give it to American owners? Do you reckon they could possibly do that?
So seeing that the Glazers are here in the States, I think they would feel more comfortable selling to some American franchise just the same. But then and again, the Glazers are all about their money. So, you know, it's all about their money at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying?
You know what though? The thing is with me, I just feel like, you know, when you look at the Dubai investors, I think for me, they'll have the biggest budget for what we need. I think, you know, if you look at the training ground, the training facilities, you know what I mean, the showers and what Ronaldo wanted, all them showers and new situations, you know what I mean? These guys will properly invest in that, and they will they take pride in their money being out there. You know, if you look at what they kind of build in the Middle East or whatnot, they take pride in what they do.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. You personally think that Jim Radcliffe would do a good job regardless?
I think he would do a good job, but would he do the best job? That's what I think. I want the best in class, and this is the thing. You could have Jim Radcliffe doing his kind of, you know, way of doing it, but then like imagine having the Dubai owners who take it to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, football is all about money. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the investment aspect of it. You know, so personally, I think, you know, the Saudi Arabia guys, I think they would do a good job regardless of what it is. But at the end of the day, it's just down to the Glazers and who they're actually willing to actually sell the club to.
Absolutely. How fast do you reckon this can be done by?
Boy, I want it to be done before the end of the year, to be honest. Yeah, it would be a good thing moving forward for the club if it's done before the end of the year.
Yeah, and so we can get maybe hopefully some transfer.
Yeah. So I don't even want to change the topic too much, but who do you think we're going to sign for this upcoming transfer window?
I'm not sure. You know, I think for me, we need a striker, so I'd probably say Gakpo. I'm liking him in the World Cup right now. Got 2 goals already in the World Cup.
Yeah.
For me, it would be Gakpo and then a right back.
So, what about that? What about that striker from what's he called? Is it Lily or some crap like that? Lil?
Jonathan David, you mean?
Yes, Jonathan David. What's your take on that guy?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really feeling him. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really feeling him anymore. I think he looked a bit scatty. I think he looked a bit. His touch wasn't great. You know what I mean? He's got full of pace, full of energy, but I'm not sure if he has the technical element that Ten Hag will want. Because you have to kind of assess him against Ten Hag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the price, the actual price for Gakpo is actually up right now. He's scoring.
It's going up. It's going up.
So you know what that means. The price is going to go up.
Yep. So this is the thing that, you know what I mean? United have to put almost like a bid in straight away when the World Cup finishes. Straight away, they've got to try and get this pre-agreement sorted out, go in with a deal. And then
so
when
if we do sign him, it's at least 50 mil.
Yep, easy. But that's what they wanted in the summer as well. So they wanted, I think, 50 million euros, so that's 40 million. They might ask for 60 now. So
who knows?
Who knows, man. But listen, Cleon, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yo, peace outside, yo. Keep up the good work and you stay safe, all right?
All right, bro. Love, man. Love. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Big up to everybody who's here. 200 of you's in the chat. Cully, have you got your camera on, Cully? Cully, are you there? Cully, camera on. Guys, if you want to call in, guys, pin chat, man. Guys, don't be shy, man. It's about opinion. If you put your camera on, and then you can get your opinion across. Big up to Big up to Steve H says, would you keep Old Trafford or modernize the new stadium? I think you can modernize the new stadium. I think the stadium has not been modernized in so long that we actually don't know what it could look like if it was modernized. I think right now, because it's, leaking and whatnot, etc., like, I feel like a lot of people just wanted to put it down. I'm not sure. I think you can definitely modernize the stadium. In the summer, you can easily, close half of the stadium, get the roof sorted out. You know what I mean? There's so many things you can do, in a short space of time. And these guys are quick at doing it. If you look at the development of Manchester by these Arab owners and the way they do it quickly, it's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. So for me, if you can get them in straight away, have the plan set, know what you're doing, you can do it. You can actually do it. And I think for me, it can be done. So I think modern stadium. Ali says, smash Old Trafford. It's a shithole. Build a new stadium. Samsung says here, we need a new 100,000 seater stadium. Okay, fair enough. Rashford or Foden for the Wales game. For me, it's got to be Foden, man. I don't know like I said, I don't know what happened in that game, but listen, it is what it is, man. Let's get DT Talk. Is it? Have you got your camera on, DT Talk? Can you get your camera on? I don't know what's up with people today, man. Guys, if you want to get into the call-in show, get your camera on. Cully, are you there? See, look at these guys, man. Why are you not showing your faces? I don't understand. Cully, are you there? Let's get this guy in. I think it's going to be dodgy. Yo, listen, I can't be asked with you. Manji, this one that messes about, man.
Allow it, bro. Allow it. So, what are you saying, son? Do you remember me? Do you remember me?
Don't mess about, though, today.
No messing about, bro. I swear, no messing about.
Cool.
So, what were we talking about?
Who do you want in?
Say again, sorry?
Who do you want in? Which owners do you want in?
Apple. Okay, I'll let you know why, side. Trillionaires, side. They clear all that debt for us. Know what I'm saying? And I believe we need to improve our stadium as well, because Old Trafford, the quality ain't good. You know what I'm saying, side?
In what sense?
It's a bit outdated. I feel like it's just a bit outdated. The way it looks a bit dirty, to be honest with you, Saeed, mate. You know what I'm saying? You let me know, Saeed. You let me know. Is it dirty?
Well, this is a college. This is your show. So I want to know what you're saying.
Right, it's my show. Yeah, saying that. Now, listen. Let's talk about the game, though, Saeed. Let's talk about the game, Saeed, today. Shocking.
No, we're not talking about the game. We're talking about Old Trafford and the ownership.
You said it's my show, Saeed. You just said it's my show. So we'll talk about, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the game, Saeed.
The title of the video is, what owners do you want in? Which owners do you want in?
I explained it, Saeed. I explained. You know what I'm saying? I explained.
So I want the main man. Arab owners.
No, Apple.
Yeah. Do you think they're credible? Though?
Nah, but I feel like they won't really give a shit about the club. You know what I'm saying? They won't really run it properly, if that makes sense, Saeed. I don't think they'll be fully invested into it. You know what I'm saying? So who do you decide? Who do you want?
I want the Dubai owners for me. Owners. Yeah. I think for me, they'll have the biggest investment in there. So I would say the Dubai owners.
100%, Saeed. 100%. Saeed, I like the new hat, though.
Appreciate it, man. Love for coming on, man. No worries, man. This guy, man, I'm telling you, man. He's always mad. Always crazy, man, this guy. But yeah, man. Big up to JSB Management. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Someone's called Trafford here. Absolutely hilarious. OT toilets are embarrassing. Man can't even get proper Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no 5G. You got in one bar in the Wi-Fi. The toilets absolutely stink. The toilets are so bad. It's ridiculous. Just everything around it, like the layering, the facilities, the roof, everything is leaking. And this is the problem with Man United in a minute. It's because we've neglected it for so long. And this is a major reason why, we are looking for new owners, is that we want that investment. We want them to care about the football club. It's exactly what it is. Do you see what the Saudi Minister of Sports said? No, I didn't know what he said. I didn't see it. No screens as well. No screens. Absolutely. Like what? We're living in 2022 here, and how does this football club not have any screens? Like, it's a joke. You can't even see if it's VAR check. Even the VAR woman is always late or is always slow to the game, and it's like she's always commenting like at least 2 minutes after the incident's finished, and it's like certain little things like that. I think for me is what a lot of them care about. Even the seating, they're not great. You know what I mean? If you look at other stadiums around the city, the seating as well, everything is not good at Old Trafford. It's not a modern stadium. It really, really isn't. Even the ticket system when you go inside a stadium, it's very, very poor. So listen, there's a lot to do, man. Big up to Oba One. What are you telling me?
Oh man, that was quick.
No worries, man. No worries, man. What are you saying?
Yeah, well, actually, just to preface this, I'm a Chelsea fan, but just want to.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. Let us know your opinion on who United should get.
Being a Chelsea fan, I want you guys to get American owners, not Saudi, because you get that Saudi money. Oh
yeah,
man,
we're clear. We're clear.
Yeah, you guys are clear, and you guys are already united. So, yeah, definitely get American owners in. Glazers 2.0, hopefully.
Yeah. No, we're done with American owners, man. You man can have your Todd Bowleys and all that, man. We're done with the American dream, man. You know when they say the American dream, we're done with that, man.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I think you guys, honestly, this is like, it's kind of crazy because I've been hearing like you and like just other United fans for just the past like years just be like Glazers out, and for it to actually happen, it's like really, it's kind of surreal. Like it's like actually.
Yeah, cool. I never thought the day would come. I genuinely never thought the day would come.
Yeah, me too. So, big up to you guys. Like, I think you guys are already on the up and up, getting Eric Ten Hag in, and then you'll get a new ownership. Like, I think it's looking good for you guys. Even though similar to Chelsea, I would expect to have some transition period, but because you guys have Ten Hag in, I think he will help that transition because he's gonna, be the manager.
Absolutely. Do you think? What advice would you kind of give before like looking at ownership? Because obviously you had the Ricketts family come in. How was it like for you as a Chelsea fan? As in, how was the experience like for you?
Yeah, I think it was unique for us because we had like sanctions, and it's just like it was a different situation, right? To like compared to you guys. But I think like for us, yeah, the whole time I remember we had some Saudi. I think we had like a Saudi group try to come in. We had the Americans. We had So it was just I was just hoping just to get somebody that's gonna actually care about the club. And also to me, Todd Bowley is probably the best out of all the people that were bidding for the club that actually wants to have a successful project. So yeah, I would say like, but if you get the money, then it's like then it doesn't even matter because look at Man City, like you have the money talks. So
yeah, this is it, man. Money talks, man. Just quick question before I let you go. Ronaldo, would you take him in January? Be honest.
No, bro. Like, okay, like it's just I don't know, because like yeah, we need a more clinical striker, but he can't press, and it's gonna set us back because I think we need to play in Broja more. We need to actually focus on building the team we want to see for the next 5 to 10 years. Yeah, because we're not at a point like Chelsea used to be that team that we could just take in players, plug it in and like win a trophy. When we're not trying to do that no more. We're trying to build a project. Potter, and like it doesn't make any sense to bring Ronaldo in. Like,
yeah, 100%. Especially when you're trying to build stuff with Potter now, and he needs to get. He's already under pressure as it is now. So imagine having to build a team around Ronaldo. So
yeah, exactly.
You get me? So it's a mad one. But listen, big up to you, Oba One. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, love the content. Love everything you do. Big Six is like I'm Oba One in the you probably see I'm always with the super chats. But yeah, you guys.
Come on, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, man. It's love, man. All love every single time, man.
Love, bro.
Big up, man.
Peace out, bro.
Love, bro. Love. Big up to everybody who's here. 240 of us here, man. But guys, man, don't be shy, man. Like you guys, this is your chance now to have your say. So this is your time, people. I don't do these calling shows often, so I got told to do these more often. So, guys, man, don't be shy. This is your chance. Come on the camera, have your say. Which ownerships do you want? And yeah, man, let us know in the chat Big up to Oberman. Good guy, man. Proper good guy. Any fan who says they don't want Ronaldo, I don't believe you. Bro, listen, I think them days are over, man. Not many people want to get Ronaldo anymore. He's not the same player anymore. And I think for Potter now, it's going to be an interesting situation because does Todd Bowley again undermine the manager because he technically did it with Tuchel because Tuchel didn't want him. So yeah, man. Yeah, if you want to call in, use the pin chat. The pin chat is there. Call in using the pin chat, people. Big up to Gus Red Devils. The fact that Ruud van Nistelrooy is all over PSV, hopefully help regarding Gakpo transfer. Listen, if Ruud van Nistelrooy, for me, one of the best strikers I've ever seen, for me, then that's all I need to know because at the end of the day, if Ruud van Nistelrooy has the arguably the best striker we've seen in at Man United, and he was unbelievable. So if he could have an eye for goal, Gakpo for me is the one, man. United just got to go get him quickly because I think Arsenal are in for him. I think looking at Chelsea the way they were playing at the minute, I think they'll be in for him. So there'll be a lot of players, there'll be a lot of teams that will be in for Gakpo. So we've got to be on it, man. We've got to be on it. Apple will be best owners at Man United. You know what it is? The thing is with Apple, yeah, I just don't know what kind of who they're coming with. Are they credible? Are they footballing people? Like, don't get me wrong, you can have money, but you need to be also footballing in terms of your, do you come from a footballing background? Is it just a case of we're looking at the money and we're kind of like, we're clued onto that? I think we've got I'm not really feeling Apple. Like I said, it was all just banter for me. And right now, I'm not really feeling them. Let's bring on No. Are you there?
Yeah. Saeed, man. Big up, bro.
What are you telling me?
I'm good, man. I'm a goon. I'm just here to give my perspective, and I've been watching you for a while, man. And this is my first ever calling show on Saeed TV, man. I'm so gassed, man. I love and I follow you on IG as well, man. Great channel, man. Proper United fan, man. Ban the haters, man. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, man. What are you saying anyway? What do you reckon?
I'm worried, man. I'm worried that you might get sold, I'm very worried, man.
In what sense?
As in, you might get back and the United lot might start saying United at the back. Do you know what I mean? And start suing in the car park.
Well, you're just coming here to troll. What's your real opinion?
My real opinion is that United, if they get new owners, they'll really change. And they first need to change the infrastructure. And like sometimes your fans like run the club in a sense as in the United way and everything, and there's no like in between. Do you know what I mean? And there's too much unbiasedness. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my perspective, man. I'm never here to troll, man.
No, big up, man. I appreciate you coming on and giving your opinion, man. Love for coming on, man.
Thanks, Saeed, man.
Come on, man. Bro, love. Let's get on Gio. Gio, are you there, Gio? Gio, are you there? Gio, can you put your camera on, please, if you can? Gio, there he is. What's happening, Gio? Where you from? I can't hear you. Let me put your mic on mute. You're on mute, brother.
My bad, brother. Man, shout out to you, Saeed. Everything you do with the Big Six, your channel and everything, man.
Come on. Love, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. United, man. I'm an AC Milan fan, man. So we've been on the rise, and I'm waiting for y'all to be on the rise, man.
Come on,
y'all deserve it as y'all deserve it as a fan base. The tickets you pay, the jersey, whatever the jersey your kids say you guys pay, man. Y'all guys deserve it, man. I hate that United is not at the top level, man. I think like football is. I think like the earth, like I say, is revolving. Milan back on top, and then United got to get back on top, man.
How was it like for Milan? Because obviously you had a similar demise to us, and then now you kind of gone back on it. How was the journey for you for Milan?
Oh man, it's tough, Saeed. Saeed, it's tough because at the end of the day, it's like knowing that like we're the top spenders, in Italy to
Mm.
knowing that now we have to like penny pinch. That's not what United does, but like to like get these players that, you know, like in 2-3 years can explode, like Leao that we have right now as the superstar of the team. It's Tonali, you know, another guy that I'm glad he didn't go to United, you know, because United was offering him crazy money. But it's you got to get players that are willing to take the chance. Like Garnacho, to me, Garnacho is the guy that you guys got to keep because he knows what it means to play for United, and he's gonna want to take him to the top, man. And I think United, they just gotta like. To me, it's like you guys could be like a RB Leipzig, and you guys could play your players.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's actually cooking. Then he was actually saying some facts then, but he's gone. Ka, are you there? Ka, have you got a camera on there, mate? Have you got a camera on? Khan, have you got a camera on? No. Okay. Pete, can you lift your head, Khan? Lift your head. Up.
Sorry.
Oh, this is another one. This is another troll, man.
Sorry, good. Assalamu alaikum, bro. Long time no see, Saeed.
Yeah, not too bad. Who do you want in? Who do you want in for owners?
Probably Dubai.
What's the reason?
Basically, obviously, if you're looking at Man City and you're looking at PSG, they're Middle Eastern owners, so the similarities. And obviously, I mean, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, a bit of rivalry in that. You know what I mean? You get me?
How fast can they come in? Do you reckon? How fast can we do this?
I mean, 6 months. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs for how to buy a club and that, but we're at 6 months, 8 months. Obviously, there's a bit like a lot of things about the human rights and all that, but yeah, hopefully.
Oh, don't know what's going on with him again, bro. People are just dropping like flies, man. Let's bring in Nate, my guy Nate. What are you telling me, Nate, man? Big up to you, man. Guy behind
Saeed, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, man. How are you, man?
I'm well. I'm good. We had a good news. Glazers are going to be selling the club. I suppose it's a very good thing to hear after Ronaldo like terminated his contract. You know, even though they said it was mutual, but it's a good step. It's a good direction we're heading in. You know.
Yeah.
And also, I want to say, I love the debate shows you have with the boys. Oh,
I appreciate it, man.
They're very, very good shows. I love them, and
come on, man.
Keep on doing them. And as for the owners, I mean, I don't really have any like lined up preference. You know, it's not. I wouldn't say there is a particular owner I want right now. You know, we have our own requirement. You know, we want owner who thinks like us, basically, who wants the best for the club and for the future, for the young talents and infrastructure, all that. So that's the priority. And hey, I'm gonna be shameless. I would love to get someone from the Middle East because on record, you know, they're the ones who are fully committed to developing and then expanding the club. You know, we're already a big club. We don't need any like Man City. You know, we don't need that. We just need someone who's fully committed to the club, to the fans, and not make like he's not here to make money off us. You know, we already have the fan base. So yeah, I'll take somebody from the Middle East. You know, I wouldn't mind someone from America, but you know, from America, there's a bad reputation that they're here for profits, and they are. I mean, I live here, so I can see what's going on. So, yeah, they're gonna be here for profits, like 70% of the time. So,
are we linked with an American owner right now?
I mean, I was hearing that you guys saying iPhone, Apple.
Yeah, Apple. Yeah, to be fair.
So I'm not sure this is just on a rumor level, or how credible the source is, but. Yeah, I mean, Apple is for profit as well. You know, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna be coming to develop the club. They're probably thinking, how could we maximize our brand or our profits on international level? You know, considering Man United is a very massive club, like it
Yeah.
goes to countries where even in Africa, you know, you might find some kid wearing Man United shirt. That's how big it is. You know, you might not find an Apple in Africa, like in a poor place. You know, that's the power of football, and that's how Man United big is. So they're probably thinking, you know, how could we be this, like have this aura in the tech industry? So they might be thinking that, which I'm not willing to invest in. So the less risk, the better, because we've seen very very terrible times during this club. You know, all the protests, Glazers taking dividends out of the club with the just absolute like garbage signings every season, like overpaid, overpriced, overrated players in our team. I'm tired. I mean, I'm tired. We have our own lives, basically. So I don't want to be like, spending my life just going crazy on Man United. So yeah, I don't want to take the risk. Like Middle East, they have on the record, they have whatever the media says, I don't care. Like they can say human rights. No one is 100% perfect in this world. So yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them every day. Let them come in. You know, I will embrace them. And hopefully we'll find someone who will lead us to the right direction. So yeah, thank you for bringing me in. I
No,
appreciate
absolutely,
what
man.
you do.
Thanks always for supporting the channel, man.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
love that. Thank you.
Big up to you. Let's bring on KA. Are you there, KA? Are you driving or
Yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here.
you
How
right,
you
mate?
doing? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good. How
not
are
too
you?
bad, man. How are you?
I'm good. Just on road, driving from London, so I was listening in. So
Yeah,
thought I
man.
might as
Big
well
up, man.
jump in and
Big up,
chat.
man. Come on,
How you
man. So
doing?
look. Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. We're just talking about the ownership, possible ownership and whatnot. What do you
Yeah.
think? Who do you want to bring in? Who you thinking? Dubai, American,
Yeah.
Radcliffe. What do you reckon?
So to be honest, I've been thinking about it with these American owners, and to be honest with you, what I think is they're looking for an asset that they can make money out of. Most American
Okay.
companies are like that. They tend to like making money. And Jim Ratcliffe as well. Like I know he's a Man United fan, but let's be honest, has he got what it takes to beat the likes of Newcastle, your Man Cities? I mean, these guys are egotistical characters. These owners, they want to win the trophies. So to get to that level, to beat these kind of clubs, you need to go in and spend the cash.
Yeah.
And you know how Arabs are, Middle Eastern people, they're very ambitious, you know,
Yep.
and they don't want to come third, they don't want to come second, they want to come first.
Yep.
So, and I think having these Middle Eastern owners at the Dubai group, for example, I mean, have you ever been to Dubai or the Middle East or
Yeah,
Qatar?
of course. Yeah.
Like you've seen the standards of, you know, even when you go to a McDonald's over there, like it looks
Yeah.
like a bougie 5-star restaurant. So
There you
they
go.
take
Yeah,
stuff serious.
yeah. Of
They
course.
take everything serious, mate. So when it comes to the training ground, the coaches, the staff, the people that they're gonna bring in, they're gonna want the best. So I've been thinking about it for a while, and I was thinking this Dubai group seems like, you know, like it would work, especially at a club like United. And at the moment as well, the Premier League's changing. You're getting all these other overseas investors coming in, spending the money. So I think it'll be a good thing for the club and the fans as well. I think it'll really give us a big push, and it's some of what we need.
Yeah. Do you think this can be done as swiftly as possible? Obviously, we got January transfer window to kind of look at, etc., etc. How fast can this be done? Do you reckon?
To be honest with you, I think obviously buying a football club like Man United is a bit more complicated, and there's going to be people that are going to try and stop this sale. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in the UK. I mean, especially in the West, that wouldn't
Yeah.
want, you know, some overseas investors to come in and buy a football club. So I reckon they're going to make it quite difficult. But I mean, no way. We know how Newcastle got taken over and Man City. I
Yeah.
think it will happen. It just depends in terms of the Glazers and how quickly they want to sell the club. And to be honest with you, I think for them it's the perfect time to cash out. So I reckon it could happen quick. It just depends on the offer and how much money's going to get chucked on the table. But I think a big club like United is one in a lifetime opportunity, to be honest. So even if I had the money, even if I had the money, I'd put my money down. But you know, we're not as lucky as others, are we?
Absolutely. I think for me, like I said, you know what I mean? I think Dubai owners, I think their investment and what they do to the city, the area, the infrastructure. I'm not sure about this Jim Ratcliffe. I think it was kind of okay at the time when we didn't have any other owners or any other people coming in. That guy sounded right, but then he started kind of backtracking and saying the Glazers are nice people. Then he was like, "Oh, I'm not really interested." Then he was like, "Oh, I am interested." It's like, if you're ready, you'd buy the club when we needed you the most. Now it's a case of the buy guys are there now. I'm not really kind of fussed about you anymore. That's just the way I look at it. For me,
And you know what it is as well. Like you said, the Jim Ratcliffe guy seems a bit like a yes man. So you know, he'll do what he's told. He's not gonna push any boundaries. He's not gonna challenge anything. He'll do everything in like a methodical business kind of way. You know, these kind of guys, it's all about the money for them first. It's like the margins, the profit. You know, they look at the numbers. But whereas when you look at the Dubai group, for them, they've got tons of money. They don't need to refinance or take any money out of any of the assets. It's just like they've got the funds. They can get the job done. They don't need to wait. They can pay out all these, so like these directors and sporting directors. I mean, they can pay out and their contracts if they're out of the clubs, and they can come and bring them in and get the pull. So if we want United to be at the top as soon as possible, that's the best way to go. It depends how long you want to wait. I think with Jim Ratcliffe, we'll have to wait 5, 6, 7 years for the club to be on its feet. But with Dubai Group, maybe you're looking at 2, 3 years. Look at Newcastle; it's already been 1 year, and they're making progress. So
cool. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just think hopefully we get this done quickly, and then we can get this takeover done ASAP. But listen,
who do you want?
I want Dubai owners. For me, Dubai owners, bring them in. I think they'll bring in fresh ideas, fresh initiatives. So for me, it would be Dubai owners for me, 100%. The commitment and the ambition would be huge. So that's what I would bring in.
Fair enough. I'm glad we agree, man. I hope all of the fans back it as well.
That's it. I think they will, man. Because at the end of the day, I realize, man, there's no owners going to be, fully clean, man. There's always troubles with every owner. So we just got to just understand that and then just kind of move on and kind of like move as a football club. That's all we can do. So big up, man. Big up to K, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
Nice one, bro. Nice one.
Come on, man. Love, man. Love. Big up to K for coming on. Let's get is it JP? JP, you all right?
All right, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been a Man United fan for like 37 years since I've been born. My great granddad was like born in Salford, just outside the Salford Quays.
Yeah.
And he's seen the progression of Man United since he was a child. And obviously, I love Man United. My whole family support Man United, and we just want some owners that are true to their word, that keep to their word, bring in the quality of what Man United could bring. And like I was growing up back in the 1990s, I was born in 85, and I was like the 99 era, when we won the treble. The Cannonars, the Jaap Stams, the Van Nistelrooys, and to be honest, we have class teams we have class players in our team at the moment. But obviously, we just need that ambition and that drive just to push Man United forward. And yes, all right, the likes of Apple. And I think if we did get Apple, we would be the richest club in the world. But then it all depends what they lay on the table, whether they allow us to spend the money, to have like the drive, and let Ten Hag do what he has to do. Because I think Ten Hag could be an ex-Ferguson. Not saying he's like Ferguson, but I think he could push Man United to the top and be where Man United should be. And Man United are 10 times better than Man City, but obviously Man City have always had the oil money. They've had an open checkbook where they can spend, whereas we just need that little bit of thrive and a little bit of cash inflow to make things better.
Absolutely. Do you think we could get that from the owners that are coming in now? Which one are you suited lingering towards? Which one are you kind of like in favor more of?
Well, I wouldn't mind Dubai, because obviously, as the last KA, whatever his name was, just said there, he said that basically he would be up for the Saudi Arabian group to come in and like splash the cash and be number one. But if we did get Apple, they could build us a whole complete new stadium. It will bring Manchester back, like Salford area, back on the map, because they could build stuff around it, like a complex that would make jobs for people and make people a lot more happier around Manchester, instead of being unemployed and stuff like that. So it would bring jobs for people like that. So they would make more money by allowing Man United to have that consistency to make money, and also to be able to brand Manchester United as a brand and make it go further with their phones, with the technology, with the grounds, and also for people to work and be able to enjoy match days as well as the fans.
Experience, isn't it? The whole experience has to be a world-class experience, you know what I mean? Not just in the restaurant, it's when you come out, the facilities around it, get into Old Trafford, even, I'm not going to lie to you, even the way that it's designed around Old Trafford in terms of, you know, the roads and whatnot, getting into Old Trafford, like re-modernize everything, like, you know, and make it suitable that you can get easy access into Man United. There's always roadworks going on. And like I said, they will speak to the council. They will try and find a plan for it to do so. So how fast can this be done?
And also, sorry to interrupt, but also what I was thinking as well, if Apple did come in, they could also build a television outside the stadium and have like people that can't, the less fortunate people that can't afford to come to the games, to be able to sit on a green or to sit outside and watch the game and enjoy it, as well as us fans inside the ground, to be able to have the atmosphere and the buzz of Man United winning and being on winning ways.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just before you go, how fast can we get this done, do you reckon?
I reckon there's already something in the pipeline.
Okay. So
I reckon it's just here to say at the moment. I think they've already done a deal, but it's not being revealed till after the World Cup.
Okay, fair enough. Big up to you, JP. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you very much. Cheers, buddy. Take care.
Take care, man. Take care. Big up to Paul Taney. Says a real help is the fact that Ten Hag has business. The fact that Ten Hag has business know-how. Family have a multi-million real estate business in Holland. Brother runs it. It needs Van der Sar now too. I didn't know that, you know. Okay, his brother owns a multi-million pound business. Okay, fair enough. Big up to you, Paul Taney, for the super chat. Big up to everybody who's locked in. 263 of you's in the chat midnight. Listen, guys, make sure you like the video. Apparently, we're on 131 likes. Can we get that to 200? Let's see if we can get that to 200 people. So if you haven't liked the video already, let's hit that like button. Let's get Sativ. Is it Shativ?
Hey, Said, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm live with you in Sydney.
Sydney, man. Oh, so it must be about 7
in the morning. Hi.
Big up, man.
Morning.
Well,
how are you doing, man? How are you doing? How's life been in
life been good, man. Just watching the World Cup.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far, man. It's been a really good World Cup so far. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. I think for me, you know, everybody's come on here and talked about the ownership and whatnot. What for you? Yes. Which owner for you do you want?
You know what? I would rather take Dubai owners, man.
Okay. Why?
For me personally, like how Man City they were really good run clubs for like the last 10 years. So I think we should be. I mean, why not for us as well? And yeah, and I think for me personally, we have to also kind of restructure the also our training facilities as well, kind of thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not sure about the rest of them. You know, and one more thing, at this time, I'm not getting that high hopes at the moment whether the Glazers will go or not. You never know. They're gonna really spin up something. You exactly won't know what's going to happen. But at this moment, I believe in the team so far. I believe in Ten Hag, and you know what? I believe that we might end our trophy drought this season.
Okay, okay. Which trophy would you want if you had to pick one? Realistic one as well.
Realistically, I will. Realistically, for me, I will go for the League Cup, EFL Cup, because FA Cup is going to be really tough. Definitely, because it starts in February, right? Is it, or is it January?
Yeah, it starts in January.
I think it starts in January, right? And then Europa League is going to be like one extra game as well, and then
that's another one as well.
That's literally another one, and Europa League for me is surprisingly it's going to be a good competition this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one more thing to ask, like who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win the Champions League and the Europa League, respectively?
I think for me, Champions League, I'd probably still say Man City are favourites.
Man City,
Europa League, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to still
Arsenal,
pick United.
maybe?
If it's not United, I think it will probably be, I don't know. Arsenal could be in there. Barcelona.
Yeah, I really hate to say this, but like Arsenal have been really, really good this season. Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think, and you know what, for me, top 4 is guaranteed for them this season. It looks like they'll finally be back in the Champions League. I wouldn't say that they're really gonna. I mean, I won't be so like, I won't be that worried about Arsenal, but I'm still gonna stick to my point that we'll still finish just below Arsenal this season.
Absolutely.
Personally.
Okay, fair enough. Sachiv, appreciate you coming on, man. Love for coming on.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah,
No worries.
enjoy your time, man.
Yeah, you too, man, and enjoy your day. You got a whole day ahead of you, so big up to you, man. Big up to you,
Thanks,
man.
buddy.
Big up, man.
Bye.
Big up. Listen, big up to my guy Junior for becoming a member of the channel. Big up, brothers, just here to support the brother Saeed United. If you want to guys become a member like Junior, press the join button, support the channel. It helps the channel out massively. So become a member. Let's bring in Adam. Adam, how are you?
Salam. How are you, brother?
Walaikum salam. How are you, bro?
All good, man. How's
Yeah,
things?
man. Yeah, not too bad, man. What do you want to say, man, in terms of the ownership? Who do you want in?
The one main thing that's on my mind, we want someone that's going to at least come to the games. What do you think, Said?
That's a massive point,
That is a big point. I've been listening to everyone. They're saying Dubai, they start the other. Everyone's going for Dubai for some reason, but end of the day, the main thing is we want someone that loves the club and that wants to be there every single game and that's willing to interact with the players and the fans.
Yep. Do you think that's the Jim Ratcliffe? Jim Ratcliffe, that's his name, yeah. Do you want him?
I don't really mind, to be honest with you. End of the day, what really matters is that they need to sort things out. Look, if you think about that now, if they was to renovate Old Trafford, how long would it take? 15 years? Let's be real.
No, I don't think it would take 15 years,
10 years, how long? 5 years, 6 years, how long?
I think for me, minimum 3 years. If you want to renovate it, it can take you over, let's say, maybe 2 or 3 summers. But it depends on what you're trying to do.
End of the day, you know what it is.
Top. It's that outside area.
We are Manchester United. We deserve to have the best. Yes or no? We've always been. We are the most followed club in the world, and you know that yourself. There is nobody touching us. And slowly, these Glazers have ripped apart our history. And I can't take it any longer.
Is it hurting you?
It is more than hurting me. I travelled from Bradford to watch most of them games. I travelled 45 miles, 50 miles. And end of the day, you want to see your team do well. You want to see everybody behind them. And that is slowly happening now.
You think
slowly but surely?
Yeah. With this Radcliffe though, with what he's done at Nice, I'm starting to look at it. Yes, PSG dominate the league, but has he really done a lot at Nice? Has he really done?
He's not really proven himself. He's not got no big players out there. They'll be loaning players here and there. He's not put much money into the club. You just don't know what to expect here, really. But in the day, we do need a lot of money. That's one thing we need for sure, and he has got
absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. How fast do you reckon we can do this? Get this done?
I'm hoping sooner rather than later, to be honest with you. But I think if you ask me, it was something that was going on in the background for a long time, and now it's just slowly being put into effect.
Absolutely, absolutely. Big up to Adam, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Who do you think we're going to sign?
Depends, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at more ownership first, man. I think signings. I don't know. You know, if the Glazers are still here, would they want to invest, knowing that they're leaving? I'm not sure. I think for me, you know, you've got to think about the ownership. Let's get that out of the way, then we can focus on transfers. I generally think
definitely need a striker. We need a striker. If we want to get top four, we need a striker.
Yeah, and this is why we need to,
Martial is the guy, but it's just one of them things. It's tit for tat. You don't know whether he's there or not. You know what I mean?
There you go. But the thing is, we need owners that when they can come, if they can come in quickly, then we can get the situation with
that is definitely obviously the main thing. But I'm hoping that we sign somebody that's physical enough to stand this league.
Yeah,
and obviously I'm thinking the Brentford striker. You know,
Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney. He is the guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's gonna hit the nail for us. If he comes, he's the man. I loved what he did to City. He turned them over.
Yeah, listen, I think he's a top striker. I think for me, it just I don't know about January though. I think he's maybe too soon in January. So it might be a summer transfer, that one.
Yeah, that's fair. That is, I know what you mean in that sense, obviously, because Brentford ain't gonna let him go just like that, are they?
Nah, they're not gonna let him go in January when they need goals. There's a lot of source of their goals comes from Ivan Toney.
I'm not gonna like it. If we're gonna wait until summer, we need to get Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think this is the way I feel. If you're gonna wait till summer,
he's on smoke, that guy.
Yeah. But we'll see, man. But big up to you, Adam. I appreciate you coming on, man. Love for coming on.
I said, yeah, all the best.
Come on, man. Big up, all the best. Big up to everybody who's still locked in. 267 of views. Can we get to 200 likes? Let's do that ASAP. Let's bring on Gareth. Gareth, mate, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, my guy. How you been?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. You guys nearly beat us today, man.
You know it. I thought we were gonna pull it off. I thought Pulisic was gonna pull it off.
Listen, man. I think for me, USA played their game, man. We were just poor, very, very poor.
He's a different player. He's a different player when it comes to national, you know.
Yeah, it's the same with Maguire, isn't it? Like Maguire played unbelievable tonight. Again, for him, for United, it's just the opposite.
I don't know. I can't ever see Maguire the same. I don't know. I don't ever. It's hard for me to ever view him as a good game, but he did play pretty well.
Yeah. But listen, that's on the international front. United owners, who you fancy, man? Who do you fancy?
You know, to be honest, I'm not huge on any of the people that I've seen. I guess Radcliffe is the closest that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it's more, I want somebody who cares locally. I want somebody who has some tie to the club and it's not just money. That's going to kind of bring them interested. I look at Apple, to be honest, that yes, they have obviously the most money like in the world, but
yeah,
I look at them and I think we're just going to be an experiment for them. They're going to see if buying a club is a smart decision. I don't think anybody in Apple management truly cares about what happens to Man United. Yeah. It's going to be, okay, they're making us more money. They're getting us more global exposure, XYZ. I want somebody who, you know, if they're messing up the club, it's going to be uncomfortable for them to live in the country. You know what I mean?
I think it's ultimately, this is the situation with Radcliffe. If he does love the football club, I don't know. I just feel like he's been a bit kind of like half-hearted about it, you know. And is he really coming? Is he really gave a credible reason? I think, like I said to many people on the college show, he's come in and he's used the fact that he's a United fan and he loves the club as a tool rather than him actually having a lot about him to take over United. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I look at when you said that whole thing about Nice, right? I haven't been impressed by. I don't obviously follow the French league too much, but I haven't been impressed by what I've seen, the little bit I've seen of them. But from what I understand of his management company, it's like they don't. Their rule is that they don't break the bank. It's kind of like the whole FSG model of like, we're not going to break the bank. We have to stay financially stable. But they said there was something that came out in one of the, maybe Sky Sports or one of them, that said like Manchester United would be an exception. So for me, I don't look at his personal net worth and all that. I think he probably has some organization, investors behind him that are helping him buy it. But I'd rather have somebody, any one of these owners, something's going to go wrong at a certain point, right? Unless you're City, every other club, basically, you have some issue with the management, right? And I want somebody who, as I said, is like uncomfortable living in the country. If people are protesting and stuff like that, I want them to feel like they actually are accountable. That's the thing with the Glazers, and that's ultimately why it's taken so long to get them out, is because they don't really care what's going on over in England. They live in Florida. They get bothered once a year by somebody who comes up to them on the street. But besides that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. How fast can this be done? Because obviously we've got January transfer windows, a lot of things going on. How fast can we get this done?
I think it's just dependent upon the offer. I think unless the offer is insane, unless it's way above kind of what Radcliffe could afford, like what I think Apple and the Dubai Investor Group are talking about. I think it's a summer thing. Unless somebody comes in with something crazy and they're like, look, we want to move right now. I think the Glazers are smart enough to know that it's better to wait for the summer when there's less pressure. But I think they timed it now. I mean, this is just my theory, but I think they timed it now because I think everybody from world football who's got money is in, Qatar, and I think they basically they have representatives there networking at the World Cup, seeing how serious people are, and they're getting all the money people are basically in the same place. So I don't think it's going to happen in January. And I don't think they're going to buy anybody. Like, why would you put more money in right before you sell? So I think we're in a weird spot.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll see, man. Time will tell. But Gareth, man, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate your time. Always love you're always in the chat. So big up to you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Come on, man. Big up, man. Big up to guys. Let's make sure we can get 200 likes. If we can get 200 likes, that'll be amazing. Let's bring on Lesso. Lesso, how are you, mate?
Yeah, man, all good, man. What's up?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad, man. What are you thinking? Owners, which one are you thinking?
I'd rather go with, I'm not too choosy or picky as to who we should go with, man. I mean, if we look at teams like, for example, with Chelsea, with regards to Chelsea, with Abramovich apparently wanted to buy Manchester United. Manchester United was actually his first choice team, and he actually supported Man United as well. But he ended up with Chelsea, and he still did a great job with Chelsea. So for me, it's not really about someone who's tied to Manchester United. As long as it's someone who wants to actually spend money and make sure that he hires the right people in and around the club to make sure that the club is a success. Personally, that's what I think. And there's a guy called Ortega. I don't know if people know him. He's from Spain. He's actually a billionaire. So he's apparently also interested in Manchester United and by Manchester United. So I don't know, man. Like for me, it can be even Apple, man. I mean, if Apple buys us, I mean, they have resources for days. But I think they'll make sure that they run the club well. They'll hire the right people to make sure that we don't waste money and we run efficiently, but yet competing with the best around. As much as we don't like it, I like Sir Radcliffe, but then at the end of the day, are we gonna compete with Newcastle and the likes of City as well? That's still the question still out there. So yeah, man. I mean, Dubai. I welcome Dubai owners or Saudi owners as well. So for me, it's about whoever can make sure that the infrastructures of the club are sustained and improved, and then make sure that the club is well run for the next upcoming 20 to 30 years.
Absolutely, absolutely. Big up to you, man. Lesso, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it, man.
Big ups.
Big up, man. Big up to you. And there we have it, people. There's your call-in show. I thought there'd be more people coming in to call in, but listen, it might be a late one. I might have done this a tad too late. But listen, big up to everybody who's locked in. Make sure you guys like the video. Have we hit 200 likes? Have we hit 200 likes? Let me see if we hit 200 likes. 170. But listen, people, appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks for tuning in. Do leave a like on the video on your way out. It would be massively appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow with some watch-alongs. And then also the debate show will be tomorrow 9:15 for the debate show. So tune in for that one. Tune in for the debate show. But love, guys, for coming on. Big up to everybody who's been in the chat. Steve, everybody super chatted. Become a member. Big up to Junior. Big up to you, man. Thanks for coming on and becoming a member. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the watch-alongs, people. And for the debate show in the evening. Take care.